We're on time.
Words.
Loud noises. I've actually got I've got Brick's glasses.
Exactly.
Welcome to Livestream Takeover episode 225.
2 1/4.
2 and that we used to call those B's. Quarters were B's.
Bees, huh?
Yeah. And we used to wear onions on our belts, which was the style at the time.
Wow. Is that when you were in high school?
Give me 3 B's for a quarter, they'd say. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show.
Check in where you're watching from.
Let us know if you like a Bloody Mary or you're more of a Caesar guy.
Ooh, Bloody Mary for the win. But I'm having a 805 Cerveza today. One of my new favorites.
This is the Mott's Clamato Caesar with horseradish.
It sounds slightly less terrible than...
Yum.
Ah, yes. So, bloody.
Hail Caesar.
Bloody.
It's a bloody, buddy.
Hate from Colorado.
Hate from Colorado. Checking in from soggy South Dakota. I heard Adam bought himself a Trucks of Fortune.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That was...
I did not.
So far, a successful exercise.
I did not. Somebody forgot to tell me that was happening yesterday. And I get home and I'm like, oh, cool. I will. Oh, no, I won't.
Nope. Though they sold out quite fast.
Literally, like hot cakes.
I was driving home and Jim called me. He goes, hey, they sold out. I was like, hey, that's funny. And he's like, no, I'm not kidding. Can we put more up? And I was just like, are you? Because he was just like, I want to put up this many. I was like, no, we're putting up this many. This is my plan. I've got it all planned out. This many's going up. He's like, so fine. So we put up that many. And he called me. I was like, not far. They're gone. What? He said, can we put more up? I was like,
no.
So I met him in the middle between where my number was and his number was. And then those sold out still by the time I got home.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. You know what? I wish I had something that sold that quickly. Oh wait, I do.
Your stickers.
The stickers sell pretty quickly. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Not in 10 minutes.
Yeah, but no, it went great. They were shipping all day today. If you're looking for the next round, check on Friday sometime. Whenever I might be near my computer because I'm not going to work.
All he has to do is press a button.
I mean, I can do it from my phone even. But he
could probably he could call someone else and be like,
it feels like it's big screen work. Like the whole millennial thing. Like, no, big purchases need a big screen. Like
I like that. Yeah.
I stick to that mantra as well.
Yeah. Love that Vanquish crack.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all got any more of them Trucks of Freedom?
I get texts every once in a while from people that I'm like, oh, weird. I haven't talked to you in about 6 months. Like, do not reply.
New phone. Who this?
Yeah, new phone. Who this?
Vanquish marketing manager is on point. Thank you. I didn't really have to do much for this one.
Yeah, it has been a fun project. Like I said, we've been working on it since January. So just planning ahead of time, been putting inventory away. Like that's why some inventory, like they're things that aren't available. And it's like, that's because I've been they're in there because I've stashed them months ago for this.
Yeah, what Josh hasn't told you is that there are special edition Vanquish VFD transmissions in Trucks of Freedom, and they're camouflage molded. So if you get one of those, Outlaw Farmer RC, thank you very much. Thoughts on the new RC Speedy cage for the H10? Yeah, I saw that this week.
I did see that.
That's nice. It's nice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
a bit of a brazzer myself. So
yeah, I mean, by all means, I have cages that I've purchased. I purchased RC Speedy before and didn't have great results. So I'm like, do I try them again? Maybe someday, but like for me, it's not my bag, baby.
I feel you, dog. Night Customs watching the show live because it's 9:00 a.m. and he's on vacation this week.
Ooh,
this is news regarding Jimmy.
Breaking
right?
Shapeways.
When are the next stickers though? Let's do a late summer, early fall.
That sounds good.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. But yeah, the news coming out of Shapeways, they're out of business.
Yep, Shapeways
Chapter
closing
11.
the doors. Not Chapter 11. Chapter 11.
We don't
Chapter 11 is
do
like
it anymore.
that's a restructuring. This is full Chapter 8. I don't remember which one it is. The other one, the bad one.
8. Yeah.
They're like done, closing the doors.
This is the last chapter.
Like no phone.
we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
Chapter 7. Thank you, Rourke. Who is also a channel member, I might add.
So,
but yes, that sucked diddly ucks because it does from a creator's standpoint, because a lot of people like James, like Rex Racer, for example, have really unique products that could only be offered through Shapeways, regardless of the expense.
Well, like what?
The
clear lenses or something?
Yeah, no. Like this guy, you can't get this anymore.
Okay, that is because that would be very hard to do FDM.
Right, you wouldn't want to do this FDM.
Yeah,
you'd hate yourself.
I mean, I'm just saying because like the printers that Shapeways, I feel they're a newspaper at this point. Because
they are, because everyone's got a not everybody, but a lot of people have 3D printers. A lot of people have 3D printing farms. If you want something, you can get it. Not at the same quality so much, except if you're doing resin.
And the other thing is that Shapeways was novel at the time, and then they worked themselves into a way where they were like the startup mentality. When you guys were probably buying from them originally, their prices were awesome. And that's because they were purposefully losing money to gain market share. And then they had a VC investment, and those VCs finally came in like, cool, guess what? Now we have to
jack up those prices.
Like now this has to be profitable. And then they did that like, oh, everyone's like, these prices suck. And they're like, yeah, that's what it costs. Like, we'll go back to the other
we weren't making any money before.
So, it's that's the nature of it. Like, they were hopefully they made enough. They made a bunch of money while the getting was good.
Yeah, and hopefully. Thank you, MST, for joining and becoming a gold level ding dong.
Jersey Scaler, thank you very much. Gents Cheers got a question on TOF. If we get a builder's kit, will there be a body included too, or are the extras with it also random? So,
good question.
Sometimes there may be a body, not always, but the extras that are with any of the products are not random. I selected every single package, and I put everything together so that it all works specifically with it. If you got the VRD kit, you will get things that are appropriate and applicable to that kit. So everything in that box will be usable on the package that you got.
Wait a second. Slow down there, Egghead.
Yeah.
So this is not like other companies' mystery boxes.
Right.
So what you're telling me, I just for clarity's sake, I want to make sure I'm not going to get 2 rear axles.
No, not 2.
I'm not going to get a VFD and then the dig, but it only works on the VFD twin.
Right. No. Now the thing is, here is the VRD builder's kit. Oh, the box.
Slow down again, Egghead. How is this different? How is this different from the original?
The carbon.
Carbon.
So the VRD Builders Kit.
And so, hello, Seafart Fire Truck.
It's $289, so it's like almost $200 cheaper. But the difference is that it's straight axle, and then it's built more like the Stance RTR number weight, aluminum frame rails versus carbon fiber. The transmission isn't built to the same spec, but the difference between portals and straight axles is a decent price difference. So it's just an inexpensive base to go with. But the thing is that this is $289. The box is guaranteed to be at least $899. So do you know how many things I have to put into a box to make the? So it's good. It's a lot of good stuff, but like you get a lot of other things in there.
Man, I hope I get that one, because maybe I'll get the rear axle shafts I need.
So yeah, there was
That's
a lot.
Great. That's exciting. So those are already in Trucks of Freedom.
Yes, they're already in the mail to people. That's right now the only way that you can get them is in Trucks of Freedom. After Trucks of Freedom is done, I will release the inventory to people to buy.
Oh my gosh, this is exciting times.
Yep. So it's going to be,
from a marketing manager standpoint, lots of stuff to talk about.
Yeah. So I had one up here that I missed from Steve D. Or is that on your side?
No, that's you.
Sorry. Okay. Steve, thanks for the help through DM. Since Shapeways is out of business, if anyone has an Oakenshield bender dies, you can send me a file of the dies. I'd be grateful. I mean, oh, yeah. We were just chatting there. Which actually, Steve, it had prompted. I know exactly what you mean. That's an issue as well. There is solutions for that. If he, hopefully, my problem with the Oakenshield stuff, or the new name, whatever it is, toy something or whatever, is his fulfillment time, rates, things like that are not good. People in the build along were like, yeah, I ordered mine like 3 weeks ago. I haven't seen it yet. Like, oh, man, I'm considering trying to just get something knocked out so that people can get a reasonable bender easily.
Nice.
So I'm gonna
Damn, you're really on the McLaren bandwagon lately, huh? I have been on the McLaren bandwagon for years, even when they were trash.
When they were trash.
Did you see this from? Whoa! Scale or Fab Shop, our friend Ben. Do you see Sen Cut Sen going down the same path as Shapeways, similar business model? No, I don't. Not right away.
I sure hope not. Ben, because I totally get the comparison.
I see a comparison for sure, but with the service that they're offering, like their pricing is really, 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 really good. But I just don't see a lot of people going out and buying their own laser cutters.
I think that Shapeways, like the market changing is what was eventually going to put them out of business. Sen Cut Sen, hopefully they don't run into these same type of issues. But their pricing is really good. So I hope that they're able to do the route that they are with pricing because of the automation backbone that they've put in. You can see this at the Bay Area CNC Automation Showcase in 2024. We talked about these things. That's where I got this free shirt. Anyway, but so I hope that that's how they're able to do what they're doing so well, because I freaking love Send Cut Send.
Me too, man. I have the guys over at Falvey and Twisted Fabco sent me a DXF so I can cut up some parts, and I'm also going to create front shackle reverse for the F toy.
Nice.
My Truck of Freedom came with paddle tires and 2 empty popsicle sticks.
Thank you to Outlaw Farmers and also to Harold. Remember for 2 months. Josh, thought you were designing a bender. That's exactly what I was kind of alluding to with Steve. I was talking about it before, and I think I have the method. I think I know what I want to do and how I want to integrate it with the build along stuff to specifically make it better or made for like what we're doing. And I have an idea. I have to design. So
my Truck of Freedom.
I'm sorry. My reflexes are slow.
My Trucks of Freedom had a Trail Finder 2 and 19 worn pulls.
Sorry. Steve, do you think? I'll seriously pay you if you can draw me the dies on Shield Lazy Toys. So hard to get a hold of. I know. I'm an expensive paperweight currently. I agree. I know. I don't know if the version that I have is the same.
Yeah, how many?
Because my
version. I was
version.
going to say I've got a couple that I don't use. Could send them.
You can send them back to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. The dies, right? Because
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah.
Matt is the. That is a good idea.
Yes. Frank, I have one step further that I want to go, but anyway, I'll show you. Hopefully it gets there.
Have you seen the lasers lately? They're getting close to a bamboo. They're still like 2,500, 5,000. That's what I've seen them for.
Different. If you're talking
those
about
are not.
If you're talking about one
not
that's
the
doing
same
metal, like we're talking about, no, they're
those
not
are
like
still very expensive.
Yeah. It would cost you more in the nitrogen tanks that you have to put outside of the building to run a laser like that. Like, you're not looking at the same lasers.
Yeah. Lasers.
Yeah. So, do that, Steve. I think I know which one you probably have because the model that he has now is the same one that I put together from Matt. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, cool. I have a bunch of mail call. You have some?
I have a couple of things.
I better go first then because I have more. Well, I showed you the Verd kit.
That's not technically something you got. You work there.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. No.
So, most importantly, I got a box.
Excellent.
And I think this box had to travel around the world several times before it arrived with my carbon fiber Suga.
That looks great.
And as packaging material,
French fries.
Fatty Malls, wacky bouncing ball.
All right. That's cool.
I don't know. I definitely played with this a lot more than I've looked at. They're like, fondled this. So but no, it does not look good, Matt. It's the ugliest goddamn thing ever. But it is constructed so beautifully. Like,
yeah. Thomas did a really
it's one of those things like it's amazing to look at here. So you get here, you're like, oh.
I'm glad you don't like it, but still like it.
Oh, I hate it, but I love it. Like it's the worst, and that's why it's awesome. So
it is really, really great. I'm so glad that we did that.
I know.
It's awesome.
Oh my goodness. I'm so stoked to have it in hand.
It's so shiny.
Oh, I know. It's amazing what people who know what they're doing with carbon fiber can do.
He's doing this at home.
What?
Yeah, he's not doing it at work. He's doing it at home.
But he does it for work.
Yeah, like that's his job.
I can understand that then.
Yeah.
Well, it's so rad.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I'm going to do with it.
Well, you can put it on a VRD carbon.
I know.
Can put it on an SCX10 Pro.
Yeah.
God damn, it's so nice.
It's so good. It's so good. Josh, make that a rat rod. Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Disgusting. One of the coolest bodies ever. Thank you, Buck Andy Build Stuff.
Agreed.
He had to change his name because he's making videos, which I have not watched.
Oh,
I will though,
Carl. Oh. From Night Customs here. At Scale Builders, what color are Josh's eyes? Asking for a friend. Yeah, because clearly he didn't know what color my eyes were when his friend started painting his interior. Because my eyes are not blue, they're green.
I would have never.
Well,
I would have
because you never
known.
look me directly in the eyes because you're afraid you might fall in love with me.
Okay, what do you got next? What do you got
I
first?
got Jack. Hang on. I have a Hot Wheels.
Okay.
I bought another of the Land Rover Series 2s, but I got the silver one this time. It's got a surfboard on it that matches.
Oh, they're so bad.
I like this one.
I got some sweet Hot Wheels. I don't know if Robbie's in here now. Robbie.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
RC with RC with RC.
Because he was saying, show the treasure hunt you got.
I know, because that's what I was saying. He gave me a box of Hot Wheels, but I have them at the office because me and Brandon were going through them.
Mm.
And then I didn't bring them home. I apologize because it's
too bad.
So sweet.
It's even got the spare tire on the hood or a bonnet.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
My Subaru showed up this week as well. What a fantastic body. Mine's probably going on a VRD carbon. It seems appropriate, but also like I think mine just might. I might go on my own VS 410.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know.
That seems like a terrible choice, but sounds good.
It couldn't. You can't make a good choice for that.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
It's like, would you rather throw up in the shower or throw up in the kitchen? Like,
was this one a treasure hunt? I don't think so. Nope. Regular. The wheels look like real riders, but they're not. It's just a regular. It's so ugly.
The Real Riders anthem.
Ba-ba.
Did anyone else get the Red Line Skyline? Brandon brought his in. He and Fam both ordered them.
I passed,
but
I'm not a Skyline fan.
How can you not be a Skyline fan? Oh, we got to talk about sim racing a little bit here in a minute.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
I
don't think so.
Riley says hi. I hope you enjoyed the bag of candy. Nicole and I both did. I finally shared. She was just like, "We don't have anything for dessert." I was just like, I have some Sour Patch Kids left in the garage.
I don't have anything for dessert. How often do you have dessert?
After every
daily
meal? It's part of the meal.
When we were in Colorado, there was one night where someone was like, "You want to get ice cream?" I was like, "Yeah, I like ice cream. I'll have ice cream." We each got a pint of ice cream. I was like,
I don't even remember how we got that.
All right. DoorDash?
DoorDash?
Yeah. I was like, damn, that's a lot of ice cream. All right, I'll eat it in 2 sittings.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of 1. But I don't remember, there wasn't dessert every time. Like, we didn't have dessert.
We didn't have dessert after steak.
We did not have dessert after steak.
We had popsicles at the house, though. See, that was why. Coconut popsicles. Yeah. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't Shapeways just come out with a new division? No, that is my mini factory. And they opened up the new division called.
It's not a good name.
No, it was like, I make it, I create, or I.
It doesn't even have anything to do with RC.
It was really ugly, just dumb branding.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I don't know. Either way.
Yeah.
So
Buff Dandy build stuff, thank you. How many quarts are in a pint?
Wait, it's the other way around. How many pints in a quart, right? It's a quarter of a quart in a pint. Imagine. Yeah, that's what it was. You imagine. So dumb.
That looks to me like you imagine.
Yeah.
What is this, French?
Looks like what you see in some of those like Indian, like Bob's and Imagine.
2 pints per quart. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so half a quart per pint.
Got it. Sick. It's a great measurement.
Swap. It's a French slur.
Imagine is no substitute for butter. Do you got anything else there, Ding Dong?
Yeah, I carried a bunch of stuff in. Oh, okay. Yes. Where did I put them?
You got what's in the box?
Oh, there they are.
Don't worry, Hot Boy Racing. There will be more TOFs.
Oh, yes. I'm spacing them out. Check back on Friday sometime. Not saying when.
I can't believe it's not machine. We should just call it I can't believe it's not my mini factory. Because it is.
Anyway, I got another set of,
Oh, Pricey's custom crawlers.
2 sets of Pricey shot.
Good day, mate.
1 set with offset rod ends and a little bit longer.
What?
And then another set exactly like we used the first time.
Oh, because you're making another buggy. What are the other set for? Don't worry about it.
For testing, to test 2 different setups.
Okay.
So
I like.
See if I want that extra length with the offset rod end, stuff like that.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Steve D, thanks so much. Just wanted to spread the wealth. Thanks for listening to my troubles.
No problem, Steve. I think we're going to find a solution.
Hey, you guys have a holiday approach, don't you?
Yes. Tomorrow. You'll probably hear it from there. 'Cause America.
Yeah. My dog does. His love of the ball overrides his hatred of the fireworks.
Yeah, that's pretty.
So
that's
like,
pretty
come on,
difficult.
let's go. He's like, I'm bringing the ball.
Let's see. Gunner. Hello, all. Tonight's code #Freedom Weekend 15% off. A little more than normal. Thank you very much. If you want some satisfied jerky, you can go to satisfiedjerky.com and use #Freedom Weekend 15. Save 15%.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maggie.
Brexit 1776.
You'd already left. You're already gone.
We likes to blow shit up.
I saw a great meme. It was July 4th, and then the one panel was not Clever Lang, the other guy from Rocky, played by
Sylvester Stallone. Rocky?
No, the other his friend Carl Weathers. He's got he's doing the dance. He's got the Uncle Sam outfit on, and then the next frame is him from Happy Gilmore, the wooden hand, because he blew it off with fireworks. Made me laugh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I saw that one today too. Have fun at work tomorrow, England.
Oh, I shared that one. I was like, "Yep."
Yeah, I'm at work tomorrow.
Right.
We were still with England. Oh,
I have one saved.
We don't need no stinking badges.
It's fun.
Is that like a metal?
Fun. Yeah, we machined it, anodized it, then remachined it so that it comes through, and then it's in a small percentage of the boxes.
So do you have how many?
Super small.
Do you think people are going to wear those to camps and stuff?
I would hope not. It's more just something fun to have around. But I did say that I want to try and collect them all back. So I said if someone sees me at an event, they can come by and I'll make them an offer on what I'll trade them for it. See how many of them I can get back. Let's see how high I have to offer. It's going to start pretty low. Might get up there. Vanquish making Bitcoin? Yeah. Kind of what that sounds like.
I mean, I've got one of the Vanquish Bitcoins right here.
Yeah, exactly. That's no kidding. So,
Price is gonna. I think the price is just gonna drop right out of those as soon as Ripper 2 comes out.
I don't think so. I think people will want to have both, and that one's still going to be way harder. Probably
way harder to get. Yeah,
hard to say. So, I doubt it.
Cool.
What is a challenge coin?
It's like that thing you give to people. I got one from a nice fireman.
What is it?
I don't know. It's like hey, I really think you're a nice fella. So thanks for being you.
This doesn't make any sense. You don't make sense. Someone explain it better. Explain it better than
Someone
Matt.
do better than what I did.
Buck Dandy build stuff. I will give you 1 pint for it.
Yeah, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream, Josh?
Mint chocolate chip.
You are a mint chocolate chip guy? Huh, you just went up in my books.
All day, every day. It always bugs Nicole that I just want the same thing. Oh, and like, do I have mint chocolate chip? Then give me that. She's like, you don't want to try one of the other ones? I'm like, no. I love mint chocolate chip. What's up?
It's like service member Pogs. Oh man, I love Pogs. I've got a whole collection of Alf Pogs.
We had the Pog maker.
You can make your own Pogs?
Make your own Pogs. So you can take the...
That's not cool.
Yeah.
You are a man among men. Here's a coin. Yes, that's exactly it. That's why I got that coin.
Okay. I'll look into it. That would just be fun to have regardless.
I am by a man in the military. See? You get a coin.
So, it's off topic a little bit, but Origin Factory. I saw a video of his popped up in my feed.
Yes, same. I've seen a few of his videos.
A month ago or something. No, less than that. I was driving to Amain and I saw this video pop up, and I was like, it said something about like unboxing the original Origin or like his like something anyway.
Yeah.
But he went through and he was talking about how people were like piecing together original Origins. And he's going through. He's like, here's how you can tell if one was made from a parts truck or one was made when it was original. And he was going through, and like it's been a while since he was going through, but there was things that I forgot, things that like we made modifications of, like the inner fenders to work with the VS410 Pro. It's like a 45-minute long video, but I watched the whole thing. I was like, or listened to the whole thing because I was driving. But it was a wild, interesting video for somebody like me who was like, I was just like, oh, it was such a anyway.
That is so cool.
It was a really good video. I much appreciated it.
That's awesome. I love it.
So
big Pog guy myself. I believe that first P is that pronounced with a F? Is that a sound for the first P there? Is that how that goes? I can't remember how that works.
God damn it, Tyler.
It's very good. I approve. Oh, Fam was flexing on Instagram one day, showing off his Pog Slammer collection.
Oh my god!
Of course, Fam has a collection of Pogs.
You know what is wild is that Fam has like everything that he's ever. He's one of those guys that like the TV remote is in a cover, like it's inside of a Ziploc bag, so that it's all like.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That is so funny.
Okay.
I have one more thing. What do you got?
Okay. Did I have? I thought I had one more thing too. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is not yet released because we're working out some bugs. But if you have an optic, Night Customs has something new coming for you. A motor.
Yep.
That's going to fit right in that void above the servo, and then some accessory bottles will go in that other hole that I was always like, I wonder what people are going to put in that hole. And then James answered that question. So there's a couple of revisions still that need to be done, but the first print came out pretty good.
Yes, it does.
For FDM, it's not too shabby, and like the undercuts are pretty nice for that cover.
Yeah. Is that modeled after an LT4?
Absolutely, it is. I know my LT4s. That's definitely an LT4 if I've ever seen one.
For the rest of the chat, is that an LT4 cover on top? It looks Coyote-ish, but I think it might be LT4.
Anyway, it's going to be a nice little addition to your. You won't be able to see it, of course, because there's a solid hood in the way. But
but we do that all the time.
Yeah,
it's about the details. It's about the photos on the internet.
You know, yeah.
Looks
55 Fries thinks it's a Coyote.
Corvette, baby, LT4. Yep. Yeah. Got jump. That's Coverette, baby.
Coverette, baby.
That's actually a better name. It's I
like that better. It is. It's a coverette.
It's Coverette.
Covers it up. Cover it up. Blind Guy, thanks for the sticker, my dude.
LT4-ish. LS5. I don't think that's a thing.
It's an LT 4.5.
LT1, LT4 supercharged. You're right. You're right.
All right.
Non-licensed.
I love how you put that in there, James.
God bless.
Corvettes and Clibbins Barb Gobless.
God bless. Colbert. You know, I like Colbert. Right. Oh, God. So, should be a Hellcat or no. In this type of buggy, you'll have LSs, LTs, some Fords, but you're much more likely to see LTs. Anyway,
this chat is
last thing I got. I was given one of my own motors printed for me again.
Oh yes. Oh, who did this for you then?
Bob Tarvin, one of the guys who worked.
Oh, that was nice.
But he got this. I think they call it a bronze silk.
Yes,
filament.
I have the copper silk.
But it gives it that like sheeted titanium look. Like that color is like the color. It turned out so good. So
not as good as the one I did, though, right?
This is going to go into new buggy. Yours will stay in my buggy forever.
Did he do the print? Did he color? Did he print that in color?
No, detailed.
Okay.
After the fact. So, but it does have some scale hardware, which, he's got the scale hardware ever in multiple colors. Grade 8s, the blacks.
Love it.
Blacks through the top. It looks, even the ones that you could barely see, he put the detail. So good.
Definitely stroking that pipe.
Moose Knuckle RC. Really?
I saw it. He was doing it. Matt didn't want to cut the cage to make it fit, so I'm making a Lazy Boy edition just for him. It's not that I didn't want to do it. It's that I'm making it so nobody has to cut their cage. He's like, you're going to have to cut the cage because the profile won't fit around this. I was like, just taper this on the sides.
That's good.
Thank you.
Is that an Ecotech motor? It is. Jeff, 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 tacos.
55 shakes, 55 brick.
I modeled it after the don't remember. It's one of the L's. LE? LC?
More likely to see a Volvo motor in a buggy than a Dodge.
Don't see many Hemis in these buggies.
No. They they stopped the production on all those vehicles, right?
All right. LNF? Ooh, could be. No, I don't think it was that one. I don't think it was Cobalt Motors. Yeah, basically Cobalt SS.
What?
L11. Yeah.
Like a Cavalier?
Yeah. That's what's very popular in moon buggies.
Huh.
Tiny, supercharged 4 cylinders like that.
Weird.
So, yeah. It's always fun talking automotive knowledge with you, Matt.
I don't know anything. Happy to admit it too. I don't care.
1,000 horsepower Volvo I sent y'all. Yeah, there's some sweet sleeper Volvos.
I watched. I think did I send that video to you of the Volvo Guinea? If I'm not mistaken,
well played,
Josh. Also DNF at least one course.
I DNF'd one course all weekend.
Mm-hmm. You didn't run same classes as me though. So shut up. I sent Josh a V. No, it wasn't the wagon. It was the other one. The R.
Yeah.
The R. My 850. 850R. The yellow one. I was like, oh, what the?
Yeah. It was cheap too. Should have bought it.
15 grand, man. I could have talked him down to 12.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, I really like yellow. 12,000.
12,000.
It only came in this color.
Canadian.
12,000 Canadian.
So,
my wife would have killed
Are we
me.
going to publicly talk about our project thoughts or after?
Yeah, we could talk about it publicly if you want.
I didn't know if you meant we wanted to talk about it here or we wanted to talk about it after.
Well, now that you've opened this can of worms,
I'm fine with letting people just be like,
oh, please tell us.
Earlier, supercharged cobalts were LSJ. Later, cobalt were LNF. I think maybe it was the LNF. I thought there was a number in there somewhere. I catch a 90.
I'm a DNF.
Yeah.
Maybe I will.
So
maybe we should talk about it.
Yeah, that's an option. Let's see if there's anything else.
RC Underdog, thank you very much. Would you look at that? One of these live streams lines up with my birthday. Well, happy birthday, the RC Underdog.
Did you call anybody and say, happy birthday? Oh, I thought we had the same birthday. Happy birthday, Paul.
That's cool. That's really funny.
I kind of dig the electric buggy. There's a number of them being built right now. I think there's 3 Jesse Haynes electric buggies being built at the moment, as far as just what I've heard.
They don't have to go far, so it's probably fine.
Yeah, exactly. The only problem is that they're usually in very remote places, and
so
you don't want to put
there. You trailer it.
You don't want to put too big of a battery in them. But then after they're done, that means you need to charge it out in the middle of, and you've got limited time between courses, things like that. So you've got to have a charging setup that's like pretty well sorted. It's not a simple thing. So
why the hell does Matt's Bloody Mary look like it's cool?
Because it's not a Bloody Mary. It's
not a Bloody Mary, first of all, and there's a pickle in there.
I'm not mad at that. But it's a Clamat, or what did you say?
It's Caesar. Caesar.
Yeah, whatever. I think we had a rule about no eating pickles on live streams.
It's pickle to mouth.
Yeah. Spare pre-charged batteries. It's not an easy situation because normally these guys are wanting to build the battery packs into the cars in a spot that's super weight conscious. Had some fun talks with the guys about when they were building them. Yeah, sometimes they are Nissan Leaf based in a way, like they'll use the motor, but generally it's taking a different transmission transfer case type setup. There's just a lot of cool stuff they're doing. Yes.
Extension cord.
Just take like 5 Predator generators and just
wire them up together.
Yeah.
All right. It's not mail call, but I did mock up the Twisted Fabco VFD VRD VS 410 leaf spring conversion for this, and it looks really good.
It does look good. That's good looking flex. Much better looking flex, I should say. Yeah.
I just want to show off my handiwork on that rear axle.
The fact that the mounts are gone and it still looks that smooth, I'm okay with.
I spent a lot of time on that. I knew you would tear me a new one if I did a bad job.
Yeah. If it looked like your normal. Looked like an electric beaver got a hold of it.
You know, I built that all by myself. Thank you, Gunner. It's never mouth to pickle.
They're saying that, Matt, because that's what you just did.
No. I dipped out of frame.
Off screen. Yeah.
I dipped out of frame and then I put the pickle up to my mouth.
That's mouth to pickle.
No. No, it isn't.
I think that's a decent poll. Did Matt just go mouth to pickle?
Oh my God.
I will not do that to you. So
can you give more detail on the leaf spring on what's on the bench this week? Yes. Tomorrow's episode is a live episode. Josh can't tell me what to do. I do what I want.
Doing a live on the 4th of July is a good idea.
Oh, shoot. I didn't really think about that. Oh, well.
How are they going to be able? They're only be able to comment with one hand. Be lighting the bottle rockets with their cigarette in the other.
Ah, dang it! Do not disparage the leaf spring.
Oh,
it is. To be fair, it is an '80s truck, so it kind of actually works just fine.
What does that driver remind me of?
I don't know. It's too small for this truck anyway.
Yeah, like
small.
It's just
look at the size of those hands. Oh, he's wearing gloves.
Yeah.
Oh, I do have something else.
Okay.
1 second.
Okay. Why is the driver a child? That's just the size of Matt's head. Matt seems taller on the internet, but actually he's wearing wireless headphones, so he can probably still hear us. That's fine.
Yeah, I can still hear you. That my head is a normal size for my body. Josh has a giant head.
When your body was smaller, your head was the appropriate size. See, I'm growing into my head.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi there.
Oh, hi there. So I got a box from my friends at Huff.
I saw you.
The old Nike Air Max 1 collab. Here, that's a handwritten note. We are hyped. They're talking. I don't know what this kid's
Huff. You can tell how hip they are just with the Huff X Nike. How come we're never this? How come we could never be this cool?
Dude, I would kill to be this cool. I'm not worthy of, like, even the packaging is like very legit.
Yeah.
I'm not cool.
So
anyway, there we go.
I mean, it's appropriate. I'm not cool enough to wear those, but
you know I am. I'm just barely cool enough.
Matt's like, we're like waiting for Matt. He's walking to the airport. I'm like, look at Matt. He thinks he's all like all dressed up for traveling. Like, I just dress like this all the time. I'm gonna go play with toy trucks.
I basically do. I still treat going on a plane like
the 1950s.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you ever heard of Death Metal Garage Moon Buggy Chassis? F is the heat. F this heat. So yes, DMG, Death Metal Garage. Jerry Justice is the creator. He was the one who, without Jerry, Death Metal Garage, I would not likely be in this hobby like I am. Jerry was the one who he like ran our KCRC club, and that club was so good that's why I was able to like keep focus in it, keep doing things. Jerry built me a number of chassis back in the day. If you actually look at one of my most like popular builds ever on RC Crawler, it was hundreds of pages long. The build thread was a Jimmy's 4x4 Ultra 4 chassis. So Jimmy's like the moon buggy I made, but Jerry made me one of their chassis for the Wraith back in the day. He also made my Doodlebug and a number of other, like he's built me a number of trucks over the years. Before I ever touched a TIG, I'd go over to his place and he'd TIG things up for me. And his moon buggy chassis look fantastic, and he sells them way too cheap. I've had conversations with him specifically, like, you need to charge more for these. You're doing such a good job. The paint, they're coming decaled. They look so good. And he won't charge more.
Crazy.
I'm on his side for this one, but if you guys want to get one, you should. He was really doing a great job. And again, they're just too cheap. So he's only on Facebook as far as I'm aware. He doesn't have a website. But anyway.
Faceblog.
The got my Trucks of Freedom confirmation for a Friday delivery. Dang. Apex Predator. Is this Alex? Or am I just projecting the A onto the name? No, because that's different. Either way, Friday delivery. I'm excited. I know that we knew there was people going to start getting them on Friday. That's why we had to launch the builders kits today. Like, we just put them up on the website. They're not available to order yet, but they're up there so that when people get the boxes, they can be like, because people will add up all the parts, and if they don't have that to like know what it costs, like,
how do they know they gotta smoke?
How do they know? So that's why we had to launch them today.
Yeah. The answer: volume.
Yeah. So yes.
Who said size 6 women's? It's 12 and a half men's, brother.
I'm actually the one with I only wear a 10.
Josh has got tiny little baby feet. Needs the matching 16 panel hat
with the little spinner.
Don't forget the jorts with those shoes. I don't drive a Corvette.
Shoes match the pickle.
They do. Darn it.
12 and a half Canadian.
Oh man. I'm getting beat up tonight. Where are all my viewers?
Not Alex. I live in Rockland. Order within 30 seconds. Boom. Got it. So anyway, yeah. Dale Nemo. Jumping on a plane for 13 hours and headed to Dallas, Vegas next week, where the good Vanquish stock. Ooh, let's see. Dallas and Vegas. Both are tough. Chibs may know, or sorry, not Chibs. Toxic Crawlers. Is he in here tonight? I don't know. He would be the one to know the Vegas locations. Dallas, I am unfamiliar with. I've not been to Dallas for quite some time.
Can't say I've ever been.
Ooh. I've been, but it's been 15 years. So, yeah. Anyway, just hopped in. What is the builder's kit? There's two. There's a VS410 and there's a VRD. Both are straight axle. One's $289, one's $299. They're just bare bones.
No wheels, no tires,
no body, no bumpers.
No bumpers. Get sliders?
Yep.
Okay.
Sliders on both.
All right.
So yeah, that's it's just bare bones.
I love it. That's actually good. I bet you a lot of people would just be buying the VS410 builder's kit just for the VFD transmission, so they don't have to wait for those to be available.
That's a possibility. You could do that too.
Probably will.
Builder's kit is genius. Well, we've done it once before, and people wanted them, and we're like, we know, but we needed to get. So
does this mean that there could be a potentiality in the future for an optic builder's kit?
I mean, there's always the possibility. We know, like, we always have to like kind of balance just like where we think price point, demand, things like that. So we've said that there's always a possibility. It's not something that's coming in a month or 2 months or 5 months. Like it would.
You heard it here first, people. Tomorrow.
Yeah, it's 6 months away. We said it can't be 5 months, so that means 6
or 7, but it's not less than
it could
6.
be 4 because he said 3 and then 5, so it could be 4. 4 months to the day.
Could be 2 days. Could be 20 years.
How come no front weights on the VRD? Because it's a straight axle, and those don't have a weight setup like that. That is why. So yeah, where can I find purple rod ends? In Trucks of Fortune. That's it. Freedom. Trucks of Freedom. They will never be for sale.
Freedom.
They will only ever be in that. And that's it. I didn't even know we were going to mention.
That's pretty cool.
No, I did not. Maybe I did. I don't remember. Some things I knew, some things I didn't. The girls helped so much this year. I gave them tasks and numbers and targets and spreadsheets, and they met or exceeded all of my demands.
Love it.
So, yes, they weren't really. But, you know, it's very.
Will the Phoenix come back? Will it rise from the ashes?
The Phoenix portal kit will be back. The straight axle, no. So
that's too bad. And here I have disassembled mine for this leaf spring thing.
Yes. So no, the straight axle will not come back.
What should I do with this then?
Put it on a builder's kit and then call it a Phoenix straight axle.
Yeah. I've got that Pro upstairs. Maybe I could put this on that.
Yeah, you can do that. Pert near. So. Spreadsheets? Come on, Josh. The girls list. Let this. No. So I would bring, because every I have a spreadsheet set up with, and I do everything in rounds. So it's like round 1, round 2. And each round has, say 15 different sets of categories with combos, and I just bring them a stack of papers. I'm like, here's round, and I bring them a sheet with a total. I'm like, this is what you need for this. You get all that assembled, then you can package all these back.
That sounds really fun.
Just whenever I'd walk in with a stack of papers. Oh, 10 o'clock.
That's loud. 10 o'clock.
So, yeah.
Moonstone RC Designs, thank you very much. I've watched almost every Livestream Takeover. Gotta say, I'm not a fan. Thanks for the painting and printing advice. Thank you for watching. Much appreciated. I've been. Let's talk members for a moment.
Yeah.
Lots of videos. I've actually found it to be really refreshing to be able to share little bits and pieces of other projects or like projects that are upcoming,
right?
Without having to do like a full, like
just
video.
It is nice to be able to just be quick, candid. You don't have to worry about like, okay, this definitely does not have enough information for 8 minutes.
This does not warrant an 8-minute video, but
yeah,
I can share this little update. Like I'm going to do that with some other stuff I've got going on.
Yeah,
like it's just so much fun to be able to share.
I enjoy that side of things as well. And so, it has been fun. I enjoy it, and I appreciate the extra support.
And I appreciate the support too.
Sorry, I missed one up here that said something. Thoughts on a mullet stance? Worth doing it. It's something that I do personally like. So,
mullet stance. Tell me more.
Straight axle front, portal rear.
Portal rear.
But if you like, it's also something that I actually like it more on a VS410 than I do on like my regular comp trucks. Because like on my regular comp truck, I'll build it in a way where I'll use all the clearance, keep everything portal. I would rather take and do a stubby kit, moving the servo behind it, motor and everything shortened down on a full comp rig like a stance. So that would be my preference.
Josh puts his members' names on the videos. Yours not so much. I do. I did.
Did you?
Yeah. It was on the last What's on the bench.
He's only been doing it for a week, so that's why.
Yeah, there's only been one video since I started this. So.
I've just let's talk about thank you, Harold. Much appreciated. If you have any other thing.
944S wants to know how to get in touch with pricing.
Messages on Facebook.
I found, Instagram is the place I tend to be able to.
I only do Facebook. It is. I do wish that he would drop a website. Websites are so easy these days, but he's just cranking stuff out. They're just doing it out of the house, doing everything they can. There's a level. You gotta have a level of expectation there. And
thanks, Bartow, for becoming a gold level ding dong.
He is Steve's a great guy to deal with. Super nice, he's super helpful. Asks, he'll get questions for you. Yeah, I without having a full, web and messaging system, things like that, things can get lost. So sometimes you just got to email someone again. There's Gino 671. Thank you. Dart, I'm late. New kits have the new kits are just low cost stuff. So just like the stance RTR, same ring and pinion, which in the VRD, the optic is super hard on stuff because people make them be hard on stuff.
Well, when you change everything out,
but like
things are going to break.
The Fordyce is the same way. It's got those same ones and
I didn't break anything in that.
Yeah,
I ran a half marathon with that thing.
So, the optic is just people are envisioning it to do something and then making it do that, and it causes some issues. So, but yeah, but Dart. Speaking of, I got some of that. I did not bring. Hold please. Nerd talk. You entertain the chat, Matt. More mail call stuff I forgot about.
Man, what am I going to talk about? This leaf sprung problem for Josh anyway, because he doesn't like when I do fun things to his trucks. This will be for Proline by the Fire. I already have a paint scheme in mind. My friend who was at King of the Hammers saw a really great extra cab just like this, but it was pink, and I'm very excited to make this pink. Yeah. Did you see that one, Josh? Did you see that one at King of Hammers?
Did not. I do
want to see it. Oh, I think you will. It's pretty awesome.
Okay. I got a new notebook with some Japanese-made fountain pen-friendly paper by Dart's recommendation. it is very nice. It's Midori paper, made in Japan. This is the grid ruled style because I like the graph paper design. And then with it, I got a new Shorty fountain pen.
Oh, sick.
So just an EDC type pen, comes full length, but it's nice and compact when you're storing. Got it in a nice olive drab green.
You do like it, don't you? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Look at that cut.
Oh my
It's
god,
all rusty and just
so
green.
freaking Toyota.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's amazing. I'm so excited about that. I'm so excited. It's gonna. I don't know. Like I was like, how? Because it's not a medieval thing. It's Wild West, right? Is that the theme this year?
Yeah, 1850.
Right. So, I'm trying to figure out how. I mean, just by the nature that it's on leaf springs, I think that makes it applicable to that theme.
That's what you're gonna travel several thousand miles to bring.
Yes.
Is a leaf spring. Oh my god. So much.
Thank you, Jeff. I have succumbed. So good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perry G leaves. You nerds talk amongst yourselves. Returns. I have a fancy paper for my fancy pens.
Speaking of, JTL, notebooks for let's turn 1917 notebooks for fountain pens, relatively inexpensive, and they have pretty high page count. So interesting. I'm not huge into high page count because I'll either ruin them or just like. I actually like the less page count because I can go through and just throw them away. Anyway. Do you fill out spreadsheets with those pens? No.
Yes.
You bring in the copper buggy to PLBTF? I think they're going to do We RC Rock at PLBTF.
Oh, they are? Okay, I'll bring it.
Yep.
Or do I bring the F toy?
No. Absolutely freaking not.
I'm only allowed to bring one leaf sprung truck, guys. Josh will murder me otherwise. If it's 1850 themed this year, Matt should take the steam truck. That thing is such a pain in the ass to travel with.
Yeah.
Remember the first time?
Yeah. No, wait, I don't.
I shipped it to you guys.
No, you shipped me the half track.
Oh yeah.
And then you're like, hey, do you got it there? It says it's delivered. And I'm like, no. And you're like, are you screwing with me? Because like we weren't that we were friends.
Super tight.
We were like,
yeah.
You're like, you sure? I'm like, no, it's not here. And he was like, and I was like, let me go check the neighbors. And like went to like
that's where it was.
And they were like, oh yeah, we've got a box. I was like,
yeah. Yes. I'm sure I shipped the steam truck. No, I wouldn't have. I must have brought that with me.
Yeah, you did not ship that to me. I'm 100% positive. Is the Holmes Hobby Polar Pro still a good motor to get? I got a Micro X in trade, and I might as well use it. Yes, it is still a good motor. Absolutely. I've got it in my Optic is actually what has my Polar Pro in it. But Micro X is a small ESC. Like you have to be super careful that you're not putting it in a heavy truck. And a Polar Pro, depending on which one, like the Micro X is a good ESC in certain applications. So be cautious of that. Otherwise you will constantly be in thermal shutdown.
So, I missed the chat.
You should miss this chat. Clint, what are you doing?
Yes, Clint. Thank you.
So I'm late. was celebrating my friend's 65th birthday party. 65th birthday. I added party because of the cake.
55 birthdays, 55 cakes.
Should we? I haven't said anything about anything arriving safely.
Came as many pieces tons.
Can you explain to me, Thomas, the wacky bouncing ball?
Does it make any noise or anything, or is it just a ball?
It's like, but like it's always like a semi version of deflated. Like,
oh yeah, cool. I like that.
I wore a beer last night. I was trying to go out to the garage to weld. I had my drill, some parts, a beer, and something else in my hand. I'm like walking with too much stuff out. And I went through the laundry room and I dropped the beer and I tried to catch it with the hand that's holding the drill, and it hits and it sprays up and then it falls, and then I try and catch it and it falls and the glass bottle drops onto the tile and doesn't shatter, but it explodes the beer all over the door, falls down in the living. I was like, Nicole just looks at me, and I'm just like, I had changed my shirt because I had the Trucks for Freedom shirt on yesterday, and I was like, well, that shirt lasted 4 minutes.
The gastroenterology department. Matt, why didn't you Chino mod your F-Toy leaves? I did Chino mod them, actually.
Didn't help.
You know.
Hey, Reeves has jumped in here.
Hello. Hey, hello.
On this show. Let's see. What did? That reminds me of some Horizon stuff we should talk about. But also, yes, we will get Rich back on. Well, you did just release the 1100 Smart, but we obviously know he didn't have anything to do with that.
And all those brass parts that definitely didn't get made.
Definitely weren't done while they were.
They were definitely not done when they were working on Horizon. So yeah, let's talk about Monthly Mayhem.
Let's do that. But
we'll
first,
do that in a minute.
Can we talk about the Losi thing that I brought up in the scale news?
Sure. Go ahead.
What in the world do you think is going on? Like, for what I was talking about in the scale news is Losi released the Super Laser Nut.
Yep.
They put out Facebook posts and a video.
Mm-hmm. Nobody,
no
media,
no
media.
So like, if you search it, you get hardly anything. Like
I feel I have an odd feeling just about that truck in general, or buggy in general, because like I don't think the first one, like I liked mine, it was nice, it was kind of fun, but I don't know that this warranted a bigger one.
Man, I don't know. I really don't know either. It's dumbfounding to me on that.
Thank you, Apex Predator. Welcome to Gold Level Ding Dong.
So,
oops, sorry.
They are probably still on a boat. But that's not how it works with media stuff. Like when media comes out, yes, there's always the container or containers that are on their way over. But prior to that, you always get air-shipped samples, and those are what go to marketing purposes. You get however many it is,
FedEx
10, 12, 15, 20, whatever it is. And that is what you use to get, I think it was a contract obligation. I highly doubt that. That wouldn't actually make any sense to me. I just it doesn't make any sense. I think they have several. Anyway, thank you, Jeremiah. The truck will weigh about 6 to 7 pounds. It also comes with BC. Was thinking of getting the 2650. 6 to 7 pounds, like that 7 pound rate, like you're going to be close to maxing that thing out. It's going to be tight with that truck. 5 pounds, okay. 6 pounds, like 7 pounds, you're at the absolute limit. And it comes with a BEC because Castle ran out of the BEC components to put inside of those for quite some time. So they were just giving a BEC for external setup with them. So I'm with Matt. Seem to not. That's what I'm saying. It is so odd.
It's very odd.
The choice to do a super version. I don't know. Like if I can like making things bigger is oftentimes just cooler.
That said, it looks weird bigger.
See, I like that it's bigger because it's more properly proportioned.
Yeah, I know it's more properly proportioned and realistic, but it's still that spare tire on the back.
I know what you mean.
So weird.
It's an odd looking full size buggy as well. Like it's just kind of it's different. But I'm
feeling that.
Yeah,
I almost feel like, is it the same size as the Super Baja Ray 2.0?
Should be. I don't know. If
it's got to be pretty close, right? It's got to be the same basis.
No, it's based on the Losi 8.
Oh, never mind.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Excuse me.
It's just so odd to me. I was thinking we should try and get Nunez on and grill him.
Oh yeah, let's grill him about that. That would be great. We haven't had a guest on this show in so long.
I know. Well, we've been so busy, and it's been since you were gone before. Jay Thelin, the launch is definitely bizarre, but I found them listed on Horizon, etc. 1.6 scale, 6S, 7.9. Yeah. I found them. You can see it, but like even their webpage is a little weird and kind of seems short of content. I don't know. One of the weird things is that literally no one has our entire.
It's like that no one meme.
I know.
You've been asking for it. Here it is. Why's nobody buying it?
Who's he talking to?
Thomas Bialzik, thank you very much. That bottle story reminded me of one of your Suga bodies, Josh. Is it weird that I had to explain to the couple, my wife and myself we were with, who Ron Jeremy is at dinner? Thomas, I'm so glad that you check in and you participate in the chat. It's so good.
Oh God. So yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I just found it to be so odd for like, and not only because like okay, yeah, maybe people didn't want to, they feel like it's not asked for, things like that. It's like okay, but you have to understand that like a project of that scale means that it costs even more to produce it, to do the tooling. So like it costs more than doing any of the other ones. Like it. So you would think that they'd be like, okay, actually, especially if they think people may not be super jazzed, like you better get it out there to people and make them start, like cover this thing, show them that it's cool. Sometimes you have to let people know what's cool, unless it's absolute garbage.
Yeah. And we don't know because nobody out there has one. Yeah. Not a single review. David Ferris, I missed quiz night with Joe. Y'all forgot about poor Moose Jaw. They didn't.
I kept losing.
Toi. She interviewed, like somebody interviewed her.
I saw part of that podcast.
She never lost her job. None of that stuff was real.
She works at a spring factory.
She makes springs. We'll get Joe back on. We'll do trivia night.
I'm putting
Welcome,
stipulations on
Chino, fellow Gold Devil Ding Dong.
it. I'm screening the questions before he can.
$7.99 seems super cheap. I don't. I mean,
you got to remember that it is basically an 8th scale buggy that is just stretched a little bit. But then, it does seem. I was surprised at the price too. I thought it would be $8.99. But yeah,
nearly the same wheelbase as the Super Baja array. Wow,
yeah,
that's big. All right.
I will make a wheel of questions. Absolutely not.
Race wheel. I'm here for it. Make it happen.
So yeah, anyway, I found that to be super weird. Anyway, monthly mayhem. You want to talk about
it? Tom, you should have just sent him a box of fabric, carbon fiber fabric, and be like, here you go.
Figure it out.
Building. Didn't take me that long. My name's Jeff. Just drive it. I sent Jeff my Furatech CR 18 Hobby Plus. You know, the thing with the Dodge or the Doja wagon. But I changed it and put that Cherokee from Vicious RC, the JT.
Yeah, was that FCX?
Is that FCX?
I don't know. Who cares? It was one of them. No, I'm kidding.
So
I was more impressed with that body and your silly soap paint job.
Yeah.
That was like, that's actually pretty cool. So every once in a while, I'm like, actually, he did a good job this time. So.
As opposed to all the other times they disappoint you.
Yeah,
okay, let's talk about monthly mayhem. Let's go. Furatech Comanche. That's the one. Right.
That does not ring a bell in the slightest to me.
They did that collab with Hobby Plus, the CR118 or CR18.
Yeah.
And it looked like a power wagon. It was red. They had a black one with flames on it.
Oh, I do remember that.
Right.
Okay.
I changed it to the Comanche body from Vicious.
Yes. God, you always ruin things.
Bring back speaking of ruined things, bring back the 6x6 Cherokee. I gave that back to Noob. He's got that.
Here. Thanks.
Here.
No thanks.
Take this back.
Those were big.
All right.
Ohio.
Well, he knows what he's got.
Yeah. One of my favorite builds ever.
Well, the
Cherokee with the plastic, like the plastic bag windows and the duct tape. Like,
the rusted out underbody.
He's so talented with that, like with the worst things, like making really cool XJs and dumpsters. Like my dumpster, one of my favorite things.
Yeah, I like my dumpster too. I've got a bigger one.
Yeah, like you got the 20-yarder.
Yeah, 20.
10-yard maybe.
20.
Monthly mayhem. Matt and I I had messaged Matt this weekend, and because someone had commented on the 24-hour mayhem that we did with the base camps, and those actually did really well. We did the tracks as 24-hour mayhem afterwards. Didn't do so well, but that was kind of expected.
That was the
Fortec rally.
Sorry,
not rally. Hot
Fortec 3.0.
Was it? I thought it was on a 2.0 chassis.
2.0.
It was on a 2.0. There was already a 3.0 though. Anyway, but the base camp one did really well.
Uh-huh.
We were thinking about doing another 24-hour one. Well, that was what I was saying. I said, hey, we should do another one of these. And then Matt's like, well, what would we do? And then I was also at the same time thinking, I was like, hey, maybe we should do the like we did with the previous full monthly mayhem, where we invited a handful of select people.
Yep.
So we think that is going to be something that we're planning on. We are hoping to finish organizing that tonight, and try and get the info out to a few other people, and check on timing for them, because it's also going to be something we want to do very shortly. So
very shortly, soon.
So we need builders for these specifically. So try and do we've got some thoughts, we've got some people we've figured out. 24-hour optic mayhem. No, this will not be optics. So CJ
I've already done what I would do.
Yeah, CJ7s are basically unavailable forever. But we think we have the plan for that already figured out, and we're just going to try and get some stuff. But we're still working on people. So
yes, we've got a couple of people in mind.
Yep.
One definitely is not going to be doing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I'm meeting up with him the following weekend, and he needs time to build the trucks for that weekend.
I told you he couldn't take the pressure. I had a feeling.
He was all ready for it.
Was he? I really wish that he would have been able to do it then, just because
I love his videos.
I would like to see what he does when he's moving fast.
Well, let me just put it to you like this. His first suggestion was 2 rear axles. And I was also considering that. I like that idea.
So yeah, I guess we're looking for throwing around our options and timing wise, but yeah, trying to find some people that are custom builders. It's not easy to find people who are custom builders and not just like.
There's a lot of people in our hobby that take things out of boxes and then drive them,
or that upgrades, things like that, but more just like buy this upgrade or do that. Like it's not a super awesome or a super huge part of inviting you, so you can know a few days in advance. And then not follow like one of the 2 rules. Or both of the 2 rules. We don't know for sure.
Yeah, we don't know. K-pop. I have not heard nor seen K-pop in months. I know he was out in Colorado for a little drift adventure, but literally haven't heard a word from him. So I'm not sure what's doing there.
Yeah. Tony's welding was custom. I fully agree. I would do it specifically if we said you have to weld, just to see what he would do.
They were interesting.
Oh, it was so good. His video. Oh, it was so funny.
I fear that most people didn't know it was a joke.
Which would be a shame.
Most of the time. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
invite Sarah and Toon so we can stare and smile.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, she's great, man. I watch her stuff all the time. She's a car full-size reviewer and also builder, fabricator. Oh. Well, builder. I don't know if she fabricates much, but she's rebuilding an old Toyota right now, which is pretty fun. She's great. She's entertaining. Very good to watch.
Do not know that I've ran into that.
Not hard to look at either.
So, interesting. But yes,
Give
so
beans. RC girl, there was somebody we thought about.
Yeah, we did think about Haley. I had had ran into Haley at the it was a main thing as well. So I just talked to her.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're gonna work out those details and then hopefully get that locked in, and out to some of those people so that we can start going.
Yeah.
But that hopefully means that you would see the video by mid to end July.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's fair to say.
That would be the plan. Hemi Storm, of course. Hemi Storm is one of the.
Hemi Storm is always on the list.
He's always on the list. He just has oftentimes been unavailable. This time,
very busy being European.
This time, it is part of the reason why we have to like slightly accelerate a schedule. He's like, "Hey, I'm available at this point." Like,
okay.
Any non-YouTubers? No, because that is the entire point of it. Is just to get like that's the other. There's lots of fabricators in general.
Oh yes.
But like we need somebody who is a RC YouTube channel of a because part of it is like we're trying to do like you want to make it so that it's fair to as many people as possible. Like everybody is, pitching in, and you hope that everybody's audiences help other people. So you're trying to keep things of similar size basically around there. To try and make it, so that everybody is interested in also,
it also moves the needle forward for every channel, and we get more cross promotion and viewership.
Yeah, that is the goal and the reasoning behind some of that. So because there's some super talented builders who's just like don't do videos, not interested in videos, or only do like Instagram, something like that. So unfortunately, those are things that we have to like, well, we kind of need all parts of this to come together.
That's right.
So anyway, yeah, that's so hopefully look for that soon.
Chris is back home.
Yes, he is back home. But that's the cross-pollination. Yeah, crossing streams. Or wait, it's different.
Don't cross the streams.
Oh, dang it.
They specifically said that when they gave them the packs.
Yes. So there's kind of one of the next projects in the deal. Yeah, a sword fight. Yeah. A mayhem challenge. RC YouTubers scammer in the deserts looking for all the buried TF3s. What would you run into first? All the buried TF3s or
Jimmy Hoffa?
The cross country.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
That's the one that really disappeared.
They must have had. How many units do you figure they made for the first patch? Because it's always referred to as a patch there.
Yeah, I would guess with some RC4 Drive, I would guess they did 2,000, 1,500 to 2,000, somewhere in there. So, yeah, and then just
gone forever.
Yeah, like not just rebodied, which you would expect, but
literally
gone forever.
I wonder if there's like a statute on things I know.
I mean,
or
you're crossing international waters, like.
I mean, they don't talk to me anymore anyway.
Nobody watches this show.
I'm sure none of the 600 plus people watching are in any way affiliated with that company. I won't say it. There was a plan.
This is on yours.
Man, Panama. I would accept your invitation, but for some reason the FCC, FBI, DHS, CNN, etc. won't let me create content.
You see, they called him the hedgehog, and he
because, well, I won't say it, but
The dude could fall asleep anywhere. So like
he was so cheap that he didn't own a suitcase, and then he would just put all of his stuff in a garbage bag. That's how he traveled. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I'm talking about him like he's dead. He's not dead.
Is he in jail still?
Is he in jail? He was in jail? What did he go to jail for?
Some
What's his
SA.
name?
Ronald.
What's that?
Google it. See if he's still in jail. He said,
I don't want to Google it now.
Well, I mean, I'll Google it then.
You Google it.
Let's see. He was indicted on 30 counts involving 21 victims. He was initially jailed awaiting trial, but in January 2023, a judge found him mentally unfit to stand trial due to incurable neurocognitive decline. He was released to a private residence in November 2023. Okay. Wow.
Yikes. That's sad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not sadder than whatever he did to the victims, but...
Yeah. Agreed. So...
Okay, this took a dark turn.
Yeah.
So, back to... My bad.
Let's cheer things up and talk about RC four-wheel drive.
From what I recall, there was a plan to rebody those chassis.
That would make sense. That's what you would expect.
And if I'm not mistaken, I saw a message about what they were planning on doing. And I won't say what it was, but I'll say that it wasn't a better idea.
I don't think that anybody would have assumed that. So now let's look at the weather. Did I forget to mention that? Just saying, this seems viable. So.
Yeah, that seems like a very possible option.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just wild that those things disappeared like that, and then that was it.
Never seen again. Not even on like an AliExpress or Temu or anything. Exactly. Those bodies are just gone.
And the chassis and everything that was new axles, never before seen. The scary part is that even you broke them.
Yeah. Right away too. Like within 5 minutes of doing my driving portion of the video.
Yeah, like that's ungood.
I would say that was probably the first step in a series of unfortunate accidents at RC four-wheel drive
that led to you no longer
that led to me being kindly removed from the preferred influencer list.
Yeah, that's hard to believe that things like that.
Yeah.
So
these old flapping lips. I'm in the next group for the Suga. What's the total I need to send for it, please? It depends on where you live. If you're in the continental United States, I don't remember off the top of my head. Message me, please DM me on the internet forum, and I will. Actually, it's all in the thread. You can look in the thread. It's all there.
That's where people had to order, huh? I guess.
Yeah, and believe it or not, we sold a whole bunch of them, you jackass.
Huh, weird.
Forums still have a place, idiot.
You're really gatekeeping these bodies by using the forum.
Yeah, because I don't want hundreds of them out there.
Yeah, you post the things up, people go. There's so many good meme possibilities with this body. So many reels. Mm-hmm. Someone made a comment on one of my videos today that just said, "Brother, and I was like, I read it in that voice. Like, brother, like, I know exactly.
There's a few
what you're saying.
songs. Yeah, there's a few songs on the old Instagram that they've been really hitting them hard lately.
Yeah, there is, most definitely.
Yeah.
Matt, is PLDF going to have a flat track for your leafer? Or trails for your dirt oval car? All the.
You mean the Traxxas modified?
Yeah. Oh, we
get the
didn't talk
name
about-
right, pal.
Yeah.
I had to go back and change the title of my video because I realized nobody was watching it anymore because it's not called that.
So I saw a good amount of interesting misinformation. I got a text about it yesterday, being like, "Did you hear that Trax had to change the name because Losi sued him?" And I was just like, "Losi sued him for because of the trademark." And I'm like, I looked up the trademark. Losi doesn't own it. So I was like, they're like, no, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I was like, I went and I found the trademark and I go, here it is. This is the trademark. It's owned by Salvalis, and they registered it like last week. So like June 24th is when that trademark got licensed or got registered. So like,
yeah,
I don't think that is a correct statement. And I had talked about it. I'm like, I just did a video on it. It said the people that even own the trademark said that they had every right to do it at that time.
Yeah.
Like, I think that, I'm pretty sure.
I think it really does come down to the fact that what they put out is more accurately, if you are going to race it in a class, it's more accurately a modified, not a mud boss.
I don't disagree with that, but also not necessarily always why Traxxas does things. They're like, yeah, no, sure. No. It was a better name though, and that's why we're going to call it this. So deal with it. Which they're Traxxas, they can do that type of thing. Like, yeah, this is cooler than calling it modified. Because now you're going to look for a modified slash. Like, oof. Google that.
Slash what? Modified. Yeah,
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Does not matter the arrange. Like,
I understand.
Like, that is terrible search SEO.
There must have been a reason.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I agree. Jersey Scaler, thanks for joining. Much appreciated, sir.
Welcome to Chief's Bunghole. What are you guys calling yourselves? Chief Starfish.
Chief Starfish.
Right.
Yeah. But Mom said Trax is the devil.
The devil.
This is the devil.
Dirt oval slash. Oh, there's a starfish right there. Dirt oval slash would have been so much better.
Agreed. Like, just get the genre right. It'll be fine.
Is that like Googling Scarn?
Yes. That's a definable net. Like, if you Google Vanquish Scarn, you will get things that are appropriate. You Google Traxxas / modified.
Here's my modified slash.
You're going to get a lot of things that are not just that. It'll work out in the end, I'm sure. But
did I ever do anything with that lowrider Land Cruiser? It's under 4 other trucks.
That's reasonable. To be expected.
Yeah. So no, I haven't gotten around to it. If it's it's always a new project.
Nobody wanted to
catches my eye.
It's fine.
I'm going to get it out now.
Only been watching for years. Time to contribute. Much appreciated. What was the Losi mud truck? Wasn't it called the Mud Boss, Boss Hog, Bog King? It was called the
Mud Hog.
No.
Bog Hog.
Bog Hog. Bog Hog.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Bog Hog.
Bog Hog.
Hey, I'm a bog hog. Why do I even have this when it won't fit this.
Yeah. What? Why do you do the things you do?
I don't know.
How
Oh,
many,
there's a spider under there.
how many trucks are stacked up on the stands?
Here it is. One headlight's cut out, the other one's not. It's obviously just plopped on there. It's not sitting properly. I thought it was a bug, but it's a pipe cleaner. Why is there a pipe cleaner in there? Don't ask questions you don't want answers to. There we go. That's better.
Ew.
These are really popular in Australia.
If you squint, it's mint.
Where does this? I don't even know if I've. You know what?
What in
Maybe we
the
should just-
what in the UAE is that thing? Exactly.
Maybe someday it'll get done, but probably not.
No. Brother, what's that, brother?
What's that, brother?
At least the battery wasn't in it. Yeah.
True. Yes. Correct. Battery free. All my batteries are in boxes.
Yeah. That's
Is that one of those
Canadian thing.
dumpsters y'all were talking about earlier? Those Traxxas Super Wheels really make it look like
It has about
something.
the same proportions of body to wheel as one of the dumpsters.
just drive it. I'll get around to that sometime.
Hey, Canada, we have a new cover for you.
Hey, Canada. Oh, God. Hasn't been any of that lately, which is good. They probably listen to me.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
snap. I forgot it was Wednesday after 7. Evening, peeps. Well, you're too busy out there driving your full-size crawler around on cool rocks.
Changing batteries, leaving it.
I saw him dump it into a hole, though. That was pretty funny. I forgot about turning it in there. Oopsie-doo.
So how about that new Spectrum radio? Who's waiting with bated breath? What's the update? It's wheel.
Oh, well, now it's upright. So just the rears are going to be screwed up. Let's take a look.
Doesn't look too bad. It must have had some bumper pressure holding it up.
Oh, wait. See, that's the angle it was at.
Yep. See, that's why.
Yeah, not too bad.
Not too bad at all. That's
The ones are fine again. Oh, well, actually, no, they're not. They're still a little flat on this. Flat there.
You know what? I forgot to bring the VS410 one. I built the sample VRD one. I did not. Brandon built the sample VS410 Pro one. I know that someone pulled a little screenshot off the internet and saw some text on the side of the box and was just like, well, we'll have to see about this. And I was just like, what? So I pulled up my email string with the artwork. And then I was like, we had a little typo.
What did you do?
We got a typo. It's on the side. It says VRD chassis details instead of VS410 chassis details.
Nice going.
That's on me and Brandon. That's on us both. We both. Yeah. So this is the VRD box though. And this is the only one I have here. I don't just not have it to not show the the typo, but it's the exact. This is the exact same box as the Carbon, but the VS410 is a larger box in a couple of dimensions. We proofread a lot. It was just a detail that was incorrect. So.
Yeah, how did you get the rails in that tiny little box? Do they come separate?
Yeah, they're not bolted together. No, it's the same size box as the VRD Carbon.
It looks way smaller. Maybe it's just your gigantic head.
Would that make it look smaller? No, that would be the other way.
No, it would make it look way smaller. Because I'm thinking about the proportions of a normal human. It's like you're holding a Kleenex box. It's so small.
This and then a half. So like, it's like the distance between your.
How many squares? How many squares between those? Oh, the rails are folded in half. Oh, okay. Got it. You can unbend them.
So yeah. This is the sample.
That's all you get? What a rip-off.
Exactly. Suckers.
What a rip.
Cashing in and cashing out. Later.
Everybody gets them on the same day.
Yeah.
And then they try to call
Vanquish.
Gone.
Later, nerds.
They go to that vacuum store and order the exact
need a filter for a Suckomatic
Hoover Electrolux. You got to hammer them straight. A true builder's kit.
Forge your own.
These rails will kill.
I was looking for the details and saw that. I was thinking there must be 3. Nope. I knew why you were asking. I knew it. I got ahead of it. It is literally just us and our short time.
Flapping Lips, you were asking about if I had tried getting the MT12 to work with the ProMoto. I have not tried that. I'm just
my ProMoto is still the stock radio.
Yeah, I'm not messing with that.
So I don't think it would be difficult. It's just it should be pretty easy.
I don't have that one though. I've got the LRS, not the 4-in-1.
That's what I'm saying. Just put a new receiver in there.
Oh yeah, I guess I could do that.
Oh wait, no, this is the gyro in the receiver.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Just build it.
I got the 4-in-1. I'm still trying to figure out my Futaba 10PX. Ooh, well, let me tell you, that's way easier than the MT12. Although I don't touch my 10PX anymore, I just use my $129 MT12.
Yeah, I like that radio a lot.
So
the batteries, when you put them in upside down, are a little hard to get out. But other than that, great radio.
That new Spectrum might be something.
Hey, should we do a sell-off again? You want to do a big sell-off again?
So I had a swap meet this weekend, and I need the only things I have left to sell are pretty decent dollar stuff.
Yeah, and that giant stupid body that you bought. You're a dummy. Oh, don't talk about that? Oh, sorry. Yeah, why should we talk about things that you definitely already have, but you left at the office that Nicole doesn't know about yet?
Anyway.
I love you, Nicole.
There's no way I could get that in here.
Tyler Ryan Media, thank you very much. You guys going to Rumble soon? If I keep talking about stuff that Josh bought, maybe.
Yeah, okay. There's a live Merc on this stream. Just But
I'm just waiting for her to come into the chat.
What the hell is that huge body for? I cannot even explain. So I'm thinking a four-wheel, another thing like the trike. But
why don't that guy? There's that guy in Sweden who built the Volvo around the go-kart. Why don't you just buy a go-kart?
that doesn't sound fun.
What are you talking about?
I'd rather like build my own chassis.
So build your own go-kart then. Just build it.
Yeah, just build. That's what I'm saying. Like the trike, but with that.
With 4 wheels. Big Perry G, thank you. Just thought of another build-off idea. Try to build a 12th scale to actually perform. Impossible. Yeah, impossible. It's a sidecar for the trike.
It's like the same size. It's so So
okay, let's thank some people.
Yeah,
so we
let's
can
do that
end
real
this
quick.
show and talk about the things that matter.
So thank you to some new members, Alexander Kincannon, didn't say that. Scale Crawler Fab Shop, Jersey Scaler, Steve D, Outlaw Farmers RC, Harold Sheg, Steve D, Buck Dandy Build Stuff, Scott O'Blander, Gunner, my meat belongs in your starfishness.
Wow.
I did not see that before.
IRC
Toxic Crawlers, Apex Predator, Dale Nimo. I don't know. I'm saying that for
Keep
sure
going.
wrong. Chino 671, Dart, Jay Thelen, Jeremiah Salberg, Jersey Scaler, Perry G, and Thomas Bielzik. Much appreciated. So that welder isn't $200. It is.
It is. It's $200. Thank you to Outlaw Farmers RC, Magic School Truck, new member, Buck Dandy Build Stuff, Steve D, Blind Guy RC, RC Underdog, Gunner, my meat belongs in your starfish, Moonstone RC Designs, Bartow Curtis, new member, Jeff 55 Burgers 55 First 55 new member, Apex Predator, new member, Thomas Bielzik, Chino 671, new member, Thomas Bielzik, Pilot Ryan Media, Perry G, and Sean S, new member. Thank you, everybody.
Much appreciated, everybody.
Much appreciated.
Oh, my God. So yes, thanks all for joining. We'll have more, but for you Formula fans,
what a goddamn shit show of a weekend! What an exciting race ruined by shoddy driving.
Oh, I know. And Lando, if he wouldn't have done that, he would have he threw his chances away. But he's young and he will learn.
Oh, well, hold on there. Shut your stupid mouth. Because someone has to show Max that he cannot be a complete dickhead when he's challenged. And that's exactly what he was doing, and he got penalized for it. Not enough, in my opinion. Yeah. But unbelievable, shoddy display of just childish behavior. Childish.
I mean, no matter what, he extended his lead over Lando by 5 additional points rather than just the first and second place. So who's the real winner?
Such bullshit.
Oh God, you're right. I think this can play in. We should talk about the.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about that too.
So anyway, but my weekend, absolute shit on the fantasy league because I had Leclerc and Lando.
I had Lando. You had Leclerc too? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I still managed to somehow hold on to 12th.
Logan and Williams.
Logie Bear. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So
I already paid Vanquish Products for my duty. It was an exciting race for a little bit and then kind of boring. And then it got really mega exciting again.
So I was driving to the swap meet because I was early this time. But when I got there, it's in a narrow parking lot. and like the only spots that were really like open were like in the middle. So I just like drove through the middle of the pulled into a parking spot. But then like it was a lap or two before it started getting interesting. So I parked. I was like, I was watching, and then I started getting interesting. So I spent like so I was just drove in, parked, and then just sat in my Jeep. Look, this. You know, just like looking at my Jeep. Like, are you just?
I just kept going, oh my God. Oh my God. And Rebecca's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? I was like, this race is crazy. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
That was one of the most exciting races I think we've had all season.
Man, we've had a number of good races like that this season.
Yeah. It's been a good season so far.
Overall, fantastic.
Yeah.
And speaking of racing, sim racing, simulated racing. I am currently uninterested in building another computer.
You are uninterested in building another computer.
Uninterested in building another computer.
Okay, so what does that mean?
And I am never going to dedicate much time to it, but I would like to be able to fart around, as they say. So, talking with Nathan when he was out here, because he is full ridiculous. Like,
oh, he is he?
You know, like you could buy. There's probably new cars you could buy for what his sim setup is.
Are we talking like Hyundai Elantra, or are we talking Genesis?
I think you're probably in the Elantra range.
Okay.
But that is substantial. And I was just like, and he was just like, you know what you should just do? Is just get a direct drive setup like the Logitech direct drive and a PS5.
Oh, yeah.
And
seriously?
And he's like, you'll get 80% of, and I'm like, that's all I need, because I'm never going to do much. I'm always going to be too busy.
I could never afford the time suck that a full sim setup would, and the money. I don't really want to spend that on a PC either.
I mean, I just can't imagine spending money like that on just silly toy things. Like, it just seems.
It doesn't sound like.
It sounds irresponsible.
You know, like.
So, just.
I mean, they're basically just toys.
Yeah.
That you drive around for like 4 or 5 minutes at a time, and then stand around and BS for an hour.
So dumb. Therefore, this sounds like a more reasonable setup. So.
Do you have the games on the PS5 though? That's the thing. Like, is there an iRacing?
Even just like, PS5? No, even just Gran Turismo 7.
That's all you really care about?
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I just want a little bit of that. But then, like, even then, it's like GTA 6 is going to come out at some point. I'm going to need a PS5 anyway.
Yeah, I kind of want to play that.
Yeah.
As it says, a 46-year-old man. Yeah, I kind of want to play that game.
I have loved. Since GTA 3, I've been hooked.
Oh, yeah, I played them all.
I played the original ones, and they were okay. They were fun, but like GTA 3, that was Race Reality at Fast Track. Yeah, I've ran on those sim rigs at. They had them out at the.
I think I'll just get the Formula One branded one
or whatever. So, yeah,
just get the one that looks like an F1 car.
So GTA is tough to beat. Yeah. GT7 is bad. So many cars locked for certain things. That's fine. I have a blast on, like, I'm never going to like.
You're not going to you're not going to win.
Well, I'm not going to be like.
It's like I always tell you.
Really, I'm just gonna every once in a while.
Yeah, you just want to drive some cars around. I get it. It's a nice way to chillax.
Load cell pedals are worth the upgrade. Yeah, like they've got their pedal set up and their wheel set up. Not inexpensive, but like it gets most of it. It'll be that. I'm thinking. Yeah.
I can see the value in a basic setup for sure.
But
just to have some fun every once in a while. And if it also plays other games that aren't Sims, then that's good too.
exactly. So that's my. Yep.
Okay. All right.
I think that makes the most sense.
I'm killer with that banana. Watch out. Put that right where you are.
You already got the kitchen gloves. Like, you can race. You're ready to go. So
I am ready to go. I don't know why you're making fun of those. All the Formula One drivers wear them too. They're just thicker.
different gloves.
Same dye sub printing.
I have a super basic belt drive setup. It's still fun. I've got a nice Logitech setup, a belt drive type, but like, just one, like,
Buy the PlayStation first.
I mean, sure. And then what? Sit there.
Then choose your other parts.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So yeah, that's my current thought process.
Those are cheap, right?
I mean, yeah, reasonably. So yeah, that's you thought sneaking that huge Willie's body in the house was difficult.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think a game station isn't that difficult to justify.
Yeah.
You can get her The Sims. Rebecca used to play The Sims all the time.
Nicole likes the VR, so get the PS5 VR one.
All right. Bet she does.
Why y'all sweaty? Playing Beat Saber. She loves Beat Saber.
Ninja Fruit.
They're the lawnmower sim. What are you doing? 10 in the fields, man. Farm Simulator 2024. After I throw under a catching.
Hakan or Yuki?
Tough choice. Tough choice. I would go Akon.
I've set my grid.
I've set my grid as well.
Are you want to talk grids?
Yeah, I'm pulling mine up at the moment. It's bad. It's
Drop her off at the theater again. Have fun.
She had a blast.
Yeah.
That was fully reasonable. Okay. You go first. Oh my God. I did not remember I did that. How did I? Okay. Yeah, I do remember this now. Oh, this is worse than I thought. You go.
All right. I basically had to replace my entire team except Piastri. That was the only holdover I had. So I've got Oscar for one more. Lewis Hamilton. Home race. He likes Silverstone.
He does like Silverstone.
I think he can drive that car pretty good around there. Danny Rick. Esteban Ocon.
Okay.
And K-Mag.
K-Mag is the only one we have in common. Who's your team?
Mercedes.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
That way I got the Russell potentiality there as well, right?
Yeah. So I've got Leclerc for 2 more races. Pain. I've got Perez for 3 races.
Suffering.
I know. He's a new pickup. I've got Gasly for 2 more.
Yikes. Okay. That's all right, I guess.
Yuki for 2 more. Ouch. K-Mag for 3. And my team, Alpine.
Holy shit. All right. Well, that is interesting for you.
Yeah, it's real bad. I've lost so much money in the last 2 weeks. I've lost $7 million in the last 2 weeks.
I'm still at around 115 and change.
I was at 109, and now I'm back to 102.
Dang.
Yeah, absolute trash. And I made so many of my choices based on the thought that it was going to go up in value. Garbage.
I wish I still had Norris, but I had him for 4 races. So, yeah.
Yep. So
I had to make a change.
Anyway,
this will be interesting.
rough. I went down to 53rd. Down another spot.
Prince Kelly lost almost 15 million in 3 weeks. What the hell?
The guys at the top have such ridiculous numbers. Jay Walker's at the top now with 123. YDNS Racing, 126. Does anybody else have more than 126? Nicole's down to 15th. Maybe I could beat her by the end.
You got to do some work, man.
I know.
Somebody asked what our favorite F1 tracks and least favorite tracks are. I think my least favorite is Miami. I do not care for that track.
Monaco's my least favorite.
You got to take that one out of the list.
No, it sucks, man.
It's classic.
Okay.
My favorite
garbage.
My favorite is Spa.
Spa is very good. My favorite would be Abu Dhabi for obvious reasons.
It's because that's where Max cheated his way into.
just because of the pain that it caused. And then least favorite Monaco.
Okay, so what's your second least favorite?
Second least favorite. Man, that's a good. I mean, Miami, you already took that, so I won't double up on that because that one is absolute. That is not good.
It's pretty bad.
Trying
to think about what other ones.
I mean, a lot of them are just like okay. They're just like not. I mean, Barcelona was like.
It's a racetrack.
It's a classic track, but like, I don't know.
It's a racetrack.
Yeah. It's so classic that I feel like I should, but I'm like, it's never that.
You know what? You know which one I really like?
No. Which one?
I like the one in Austin.
Oh yeah, Coda is great.
Coda's really good. I don't even mind Vegas, if I'm honest.
I thought Vegas was fantastic last year.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you weren't a Ferrari fan. So.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap this thing up.
Let's wrap this up. Good night, everybody. Live stream tomorrow night. Get 10 people watching. Those who've already blown their hands off. Join me.
Watch live from the ER.
Is
Chiefy.
What's up, Bob? Making me uncomfortable.
Yeah. The fact that you haven't poked at Nicole for now beating her has made her uncomfortable. She's like, why has he not said anything?
Well, because you know what, Nicole, I have an immense amount of respect for you and putting up with Josh. So
yeah. Whatever.
Enjoy your pint of ice cream tonight, Josh.
Yeah, exactly. It's dessert. So
desserts.
Anyway, all right, later, guys.
Have some desserts. Good night. Love you. Bye.